So to conclude this Halloween tutorial, my only suggestion I would do to achieve this look, if you can't find a stencil, I would practice on a piece of paper on how you want to draw your web till you get it the way that you feel comfortable doing. I showed earlier, liquid eyeliner is key, a good waterproof liquid eyeliner. I started mine out pretty far. You know, you want it long enough to start with. And I honestly, I practiced myself just in case I chickened out on the stencil. I tried on paper last night before doing it, just in case I felt compelled to utilize freehand. Going back to that whole eyeliner thing, this is my pencil from M.A.C. It is a Smolder that I had just touched upon just earlier. I did touch upon having a great sharpener, also M.A.C. brand. I don't work for M.A.C, but I've been a customer for M.A.C, I would say, since my early 20s. So I do stand by their product. Not all their products, but they do have really good stuff. And as you see, I've had this pencil for a really long time. I assume they still make Smolder. You just got to be careful. I got overzealous, like I said earlier, and my eye is really smoky. But I can get away with it because it's Halloween, and maybe a smoky eye, so it doesn't look so bad. What I ran through trouble with is that sometimes I'm allergic to some makeup, and it is where I live here in Greenville. It is high allergy season. My oldest daughter is starting to sniffle a little bit, so I thought mine had to do with my makeup, but it may just actually be my allergies. But I think I got some of the liner in there, and the technique that I really use, I said I was going to touch upon in another video, is I lined the bottom really heavy, and I also lined the top of it. I normally, and I'll show you in another video how I do it. Without Smolder, I'll do it with another eyeliner I use from M.A.C that's called Engraved. And also, like most eyeliners that don't give that smoldering effect, I'll show you my technique. But normally I'll keep it close to the top of my lash line, close my lid over there, and just sweep it back and forth. And that way you get the liner on the top and bottom. Because I'm not really, I normally don't really line the top of my eyes at all. Unless I'm putting on false eyelashes. I feel like that is like mandatory to do. But lately I been loving my natural eyelashes due to the Rapid Lash that I've been using. I probably will show in another video my tutorial before I did this whole makeup look. But the Smolder is really good for that really smoky effect. But one thing I said is like good sharpener. It really works really well. And only sharpen when you need to sharpen it, because that's how your pencils last longer. And if you get a cheap sharpener, which a lot of ladies like to do, you end up eating through your pencil faster. And it's worth it to invest in a good sharpener, and I think M.A.C is one of the best ones. It is only the regular pencil size, so if you need something for like a lip liner, then you may want to just go ahead and get a Beauty 360 or Essence of Beauty sharpener from CVS. Those I don't really have ever a problem with, and I generally only use that one only for my lips. But I'll do that in another video when I use like a pencil lip liner. Now, going back to my eyes, this is another kit that I bought from CVS. It only comes with 4 brushes. These, I believe, are labeled. So, and it is Beauty 360. This one is the Smudger. This is the one I actually use to kind of get in my lash line and blend it out. And this Smolder eyeliner will do it on its own. But if you don't use the brush, the Smudger brush, to blend it out, it'll do it on its own, and it looks messy. It looks like you're a zombie or very goth-like, if that's the look you're going for. But this way, more likely, you may want to do a smoky effect. So this gives you more control, and you just blend it in And this one you can sweep it back and forth and blend it out. And that's probably the only brush I use in this kit. But I'll tell you what else is in it. This is another brush. Mostly this is eye stuff. This one says for crease. That's if you like one of those ladies that like to use many layers of eyeshadow. So if I am doing a smoky and I want to hit the crease, this is a perfect brush for it. And I think I want to touch upon these brushes. They're very easy to clean. I cleaned all these brushes last night. I don't lose any bristles. I use a Pantene clarifying shampoo. I'll show you that, how I care for my brushes on another video. Because I do have more brushes to clean, but these are just the ones I cleaned. I knew that I was going to use in this video. This one is an eyeshadow. That's an eyeshadow brush. Just a basic eyeshadow. It's a little bit, it's not like the other Makeup Academy shade, but it's nice to have different eyeshadow brushes that look different. It's nothing wrong with that. And then this one also has another angled brush. If you ever want to use eyeshadow to use it as a liner, perfect brush for that. I've used it as for my brow bone. You've seen earlier I used it with my concealer and did my line. These angle brushes are really, really great. If you want to use it as a lip liner, it's also good. So it's a kit worth getting. Mainly for that, just that smudger brush alone. I mean, that's to me worth getting. Going into the mascara, my Widow Queen Kiss of a Spider Woman themed look. I was really excited to try this Maybelline Colossal Spider Effect mascara. I already have it on and I love it. I have seen people do reviews on this item, on how they feel about it. A lot of people don't like it. I like it. And I have gotten away of wearing false eyelashes, because when I used to wear it last year, one thing that I learned about utilizing false lashes, you only get better the more you practice, the more you do it. But I learned that when I was utilizing the false eyelashes, they were, you know, you take it out, they will rip, they kind of rip your natural lashes away. So that's why I started utilizing a rapid lash to have my lashes grow, and I have seen a result. In fact, that I love my lashes so much now, I don't even use false lashes. But I'm enjoying my mascaras. And Maybelline is basically my favorite. So trying this Colossal Spider Effect lashes, this is the effect that it gave me. I feel like it gives me the effect of not necessarily a spider, but makes it look like I have false lashes on. It just thickens my lashes. It doesn't give me a really lot of length, but it gives me density, if you can see that. And I'm really pleased with it. I'll show you my mascara technique on another video, how I apply my mascara. I probably also would talk about my pet peeves with mascara. One of the reasons why I do my eyeshadow first, my biggest pet peeve is when a girl does her makeup really beautiful, even if she's putting the false lashes on. I hate when a lady looks down and they have this bed of eyeshadow sitting on top of their long lashes, whether they're false lashes or even real. It's one of my biggest pet peeves. I feel like mascara should be either your last thing you put on or second to last. So in this case, I did my mascara second to last, and that way I don't have any powders on my face, and I've already applied my liner, and I have my mascara, so when you look down and close your eyes, or you're looking down, you don't have that bed of eyeshadow sitting on top. And that's one of my biggest pet peeves with makeup, that a lot of ladies do, that are not even aware of it because they don't notice that they have a bed of eyeshadow on top of it. You know, they did their mascara and then put their eyeshadow. That's a big no-no for me. So I'll show tutorials on just doing your eye makeup. That one would be that eyeshadow that you saw a lot of the brown that I use. That's a very neutral color, and I love that color. And I'll just show you what I do with my favorite eyeshadow and my favorite mascara. I actually have two favorite mascaras. One is Wet n Wild and one is Maybelline. MAC, I don't have any favorite mascaras from them. They're okay. They don't make me excited. But in another tutorial, I'll probably show a Wet n Wild one, and I'll probably show a Maybelline one. I'll reveal those mascaras at another point. I just want to kind of stay focused on this particular tutorial. The last thing that I want to show is my lips. Out of this kit, I've showed maybe so many times in all the videos that I've done. This is probably the 4th of my videos. This is the last one that's in there. This is just basically the last brush. It looks more like a lip one. I have really full lips, so I really don't need to use a liner. But if you do use one, this is one of the brushes that comes in the kit that are really great. And a lot of times when you have a lip liner, if I don't have the matching color to it, I will utilize a lip brush to line my lips. So when I do go ahead and put my lipstick in, it stays within that coloring within the lines. But generally, I normally don't even waste my time with a lip brush. I have really full lips, and it's kind of almost a waste of time. It's only when I don't have a matching lip liner, and I did use it to line my lips. Before that, before lining your lips, this is another Makeup Academy item, also from CVS. This is just a lip primer. That's all it is. It's actually flesh tone, gives a good base. My upper lip is actually darker than my bottom lip, so a primer really makes sense if you really want to get that natural pigment. But this particular lipstick from Maybelline is called Electric Orange. I got this color because orange was really a color on trend this summer. I love bright lipsticks, so you'll see me do tutorials on that. I will be doing tutorials on bright lipsticks because a lot of African American women don't like to wear bright lipsticks, which I think is really silly. And I'm wearing orange, and I'm fairly dark skinned, and I'm not afraid to do so. But this is from Maybelline. This is actually, I'm going to get my notes for this one so I name it right. It's the Maybelline Color Sensational Vivids Lip Color. The color I'm using is called Electric Orange. It's number 880. It's not a newer lipstick. They may have re-merchandised it into the bold colors, which you see on television now, like the girl with the navy lips, and that you've seen, the African American lady with the navy lips and the different purples, and that commercial you've seen on TV, and you've probably seen in ads in magazines. This color is a color they've had for a while, so it's part of the Vivids, not the Bolds collection, but you may see it merchandised with the Bolds. And I'm just reapplying it because I know that you see what it looks like. But for me being dark skinned, it's not that bright of an orange. It's a I find it to be very subtle. I feel it gives enough coverage because even my lips are darker on the top. It covered enough. I didn't do the primer on it. I only mentioned a primer because it is a good idea to use. To get that full pigment, particularly when you're wearing brights. And that's pretty much it for it. What I last finished off is this Wet n Wild setting spray. I've never used it before until today. I love a mist. I like it. I spritzed it on. I was nervous about the Smolder liner maybe dripping, but it didn't. It set my makeup. Like I said, I did my makeup around 9 o'clock this morning, and it's probably after 7 p.m. now, or approaching it, or even approaching 8 o'clock. And my makeup is still on. Only thing I had to reapply was my lipstick because I was drinking, something with my lips. And of course, you always got to reapply your lipstick throughout the day. But that's actually my last item in terms of my Halloween makeup tutorial. And I'm probably going to do more, like maybe 2 more videos with my look, probably explaining my nails, my hair situation, and also just touch base about who I am, a little bit more about me, that I feel I want to share with you guys.